The Animation Capstone is a bunch of students coming together to create one animated short. Now they have a year to do this, but they come in with no experience. In the case of the Animation Capstone, they get to sample a bunch of different parts of the animation production pipeline that they wouldn't necessarily be able to do in industry.
The main reason we're here at the aquarium today is to get resources and to get inspiration for our film. I'm a student producer for the Animation Capstone. My basic role is to help facilitate all the groups and organize them to get them all on the same page. I'm also in charge of look and feel, so what that means is I'm looking at how the film is functioning both artistically as well as the different resources that we're looking at to help sort of get inspiration for our film.
I'm a lead character designer on the film Shortchanged, and my role is to create characters that exhibit physically certain traits such as deviousness or inquisitiveness, so the audience knows what type of character they are just from visuals alone.
I'm lighting and prop lead. That means I'm in charge of the lighting for above and underwater. So we're here today taking photos and video to see what we can do on the film.
Well, I'm leading motion and layout. And layout is essentially setting up the shots and the camera angles and everything so that the animators can come in and animate the characters.
My lead role right now is texturing, and what that means is knowing how light plays its role on bouncing off textures, bouncing off objects.
I'm the lead on character modeling. That means that I supervise the building of all the models of the characters in our movie.
And I'm actually working on rigging. And basically what it is we'll get the art for the characters and then we'll bring them to life.
I'm rigging lead. I make the characters come to life by determining how they're allowed to move.
I'm a student producer. That means that I'm the go-between between the professor and the rest of the class. I'll go to meetings every morning with the other student producer and we'll kind of make sure that things are going on track and going smoothly. So I'm also a facial expressions lead role, so that means I'm studying facial expressions and making sure that those kinds of things read in our film.
And I'm the character modeling and the rendering and compositing lead. And so for character modeling, what that means is that we take the 2D designs for our characters and we transfer them to 3D. So we make a 3D model of them using the 2D concept art. And for rendering and compositing, after the shots are all finished, we render them together and composite them. So we have different layers and like shadow layers and stuff like that to create the final product for the film.
My lead role is editor, and we are the last people who ship out the final product, and we're here to make sure that everything looks fantastic. It's the final product where everyone's efforts into one final product where we get to show all our hard work.
I'm one of the teaching assistants. This year I wanted to come by and pass off some of the knowledge that I gained from the class and from outside the class onto the new students, and I really want to help them make a great film.
At the beginning it's like all these different parts and pieces, and then everything sort of just comes together and it all clicks. It's different every year and it's just fun seeing everybody start from not knowing anything to being sort of experts in their own little field.
When you've reached your goal, it's just incredibly rewarding.